What's up guys, it's TechnoViking23 coming to you today with a new video regarding Destiny and the Taken King, and today we're going to be talking about Xur, the Agent of the Nine. Xur has returned. It's the first Friday for Xur with the new expansion, and there have been some major changes that were made to everybody's favorite tentacle-faced bastard in the tower. So we're going to go check out Xur, see what he's brought this week, see what kind of changes there are. The first thing I will tell you about Xur is he now is going to have a much different inventory. He will still offer 3 armor pieces each week, but he will also have different engrams now. Now he is going to be selling what's called a legacy engram, and this can be any kind of weapon engram or armor engram. And what these will do is these will give you year 1 items. It's not very clear from the tooltip on Xur's page, but when you look at these legacy engrams, these will only give you like the 160 attack, 160 armor level exotic weapons and items. So make sure you keep that in mind before you blow a lot of strange coins on these. I know a lot of people spent a lot of strange coins on these engrams today and were very disappointed when they only got year 1 items. So keep that in mind, guys. Word of the wise. Xur will also have the typical 1 piece of armor per class for each class each week. This week he does have one of the new exotics, which are the impossible machines for the Warlock, their new Warlock gauntlets. And this may be, that'd be kind of funny if this turns out like the Sunbreakers did and he just brings these every week like before, but I'm not going to get into like what's on all these perks. You guys can go check that out for yourselves. And then he also has an exotic engram for helmets this week, and he's going to have, I guess that's going to change each week. Bungie talked about that a little bit in their weekly update. He'll have the different engrams like he used to. These now cost 19 strange coins instead of they used to cost 23 motes of light. You will now buy them with strange coins. The armor pieces are still 13 strange coins a piece. Xur will not be having a specific weapon each week anymore from what I have seen. Bungie has kind of done this because they want to avoid a lot of the problems with year 1 where there were so many people just moaning and complaining every week when Xur would bring a weapon. If you guys remember the first time Xur brought Surus Regime, it completely upset the balance of the Crucible, and they're trying to avoid that, I guess. Plus they've added in so many new quests now that offer exotic weapons as rewards. I think they want to make it a little bit more rewarding for people to go through and get those weapons instead of just buying them from Xur, which some people have mixed feelings. A lot of people hated that last year. A lot of people said Xur ruined the game. I think that was a little bit of an overreaction. I always thought Xur was a good way for the casual players and people who didn't have so much time to grind to actually pick up some pretty cool items. And again, it's just a video game, so there's no sense getting all angry about what weapons Xur brings each week and calling people names because they bought something from Xur. I always thought that was absolutely ridiculous. Moving on to some of his other items now. Curios, he still has the same. He's got the Plasma Drive and the Emerald Coil, and I'm imagining he's going to have the Stealth Drive and the Void Drive as well. They'll probably circulate those. If you're still using those Blue Sparrows and want to upgrade them to one of the Legendary versions. And then, oddly enough, he has Heavy Ammo Synthesis now, which costs 1 strange coin for only 3 packs. He used to get 5 for 1 coin, so there must be some kind of inflation going on with Xur, or he's just, I don't know, trying to take advantage of it. And then finally, he's got this new item called the 3 of Coins. This is a very interesting item, and I'm going to talk about this a little bit. And if you guys want to watch all the way to the end of the video, I will show you some of the things I was able to get with these. Now, these have a stackable effect that increases the chances the next Ultra you defeat will drop an exotic engram. This is also a little bit misleading because it says stackable there. If you buy 5 of these, you get 5 in a stack. If you use all 5 of them at one time, it's not going to increase your chance of getting an exotic. I've seen people talking about this on the forums at length. So when you get these, what you want to do is you want to use these right before you fight a boss, whether it's in a story mission, a heroic strike, a regular strike, any kind of ultra. And now when I say ultra, I mean the actual bosses, not the majors who are the yellow bar normal enemies. You want to use these on actual bosses. Now a lot of people are farming a certain mission. Now I'm not going to talk about that because I think that's one of the ridiculous things about this game is as soon as someone finds out something like how they can exploit, they just post it all over the internet. And then it's like everybody goes and does it, and then they get really upset when Bungie patches it. And Bungie patches it because they see people spamming it on the internet. So I'm not going to talk about that. You guys can probably figure it out pretty quick on your own which missions you can farm fairly easily for these items. I will tell you, I did buy 20 of these 3 of Coins just to get a good sample size. I spent about an hour farming a few bosses, and the drop rate for me on exotics was about 20%, and I got 4 total exotic engrams. and I got the new Suros regime, I got the new Last Word, and I got the new Warlock chess piece. The name escapes me right now, and I also got the Impossible Machine. So I got 4 exotics from 20 of these. Now, what I would recommend, guys, is don't go and farm some boss on a stage, because that's just boring. It's the same thing that we did in year 1 of Vanilla Destiny, and it seems like Bungie still is in this trap where you're going to find a spot to go farm. They're probably going to eventually patch it. But it's just, I don't know. It's just, that's not the way. It's just not enjoyable anymore to keep doing that kind of thing. What I would actually suggest doing with these, with the 3 of coins, is picking them up and using them when you're just doing your regular strike playlist, because that's going to make some of the boss encounters a little bit more rewarding. They've already been very improved where they actually drop engrams now. You kill a boss, they drop 2 or 3 little engrams, and it's actually kind of neat to see the loot come flying out. So I would use these right before you fight a strike boss, or when you're running through the story. But so a lot of people I see them are just farming the crap out of certain story missions, and it's just, we're back to the old loot cave. It's, instead of playing the game and the game being enjoyable with content, it's everybody's just going and farming the same stuff over again. So even though we're in year 2 now, we still have some of the same year 1 problems, which I'll be talking about in another video coming out later today, where I go very in depth with a review about the Taken King and some of the good things and a lot of the problems that are still plaguing Destiny. So anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know if Xur has been good to you today with any of these engrams. So far, he's just given me a lot of year 1 stuff. I've been trying to get some new helmets, and it's all been year 1. He's given me year 2 versions, but it's all been year 1 gear. That was not getting anything new yet. So anyways, hope you guys are having a great day. Hope you're having a great Friday. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you again next time.